Someone is about to confess what they did to your food that night. My beloved friend, there is a heavy secret breathing down your neck right now, a truth so chilling that it will change the way you look at your kitchen, your table, and the people you call your own forever. Someone you know, someone who has smiled at you across a dinner plate, is currently paralyzed with guilt, trembling because they are finally about to confess exactly what they did to your food that night. Do not skip a single second of this, because the revelation coming at the end is something you are not prepared for, yet your very well-being depends on hearing it. Something huge is waiting for you in the next few moments, a disclosure that explains those strange shadows you felt, that odd taste you brushed off, and the sudden wave of sickness that followed. Stay till the end, because if you scroll away now, you are leaving yourself vulnerable to a cycle that is about to repeat itself tonight. Every instinct you had that evening was right, but you silenced your intuition because you didn't want to believe someone could be that cold-blooded. This person wasn't just standing near your meal, they were busy weaving a trap into the very substance meant to nourish you. They watched you take that first bite with a racing heart, waiting to see if you would notice the subtle, metallic shift in flavor or the unnatural texture hidden beneath the spices. You must stay till the end of this message because the why behind their actions is more shocking than the how. They didn't do it out of a momentary lapse in judgment, they did it with a calculated, silent precision that will make your skin crawl. Don't skip, because the identity of this person is hidden in a detail you've overlooked for months, and once it is revealed, your world will never be the same. There is a divine shield around you, but it requires your total awareness to stay activated. The shadows are moving, and the confession is literally seconds away from being laid bare before your eyes. This isn't just about a meal. It's about a spiritual and physical intrusion that was meant to slow you down, to dim your light, and to keep you bound to a chair you were meant to rise from. Something huge is waiting for you as we peel back the layers of that night's betrayal. You felt the heaviness in the air, you felt the eyes on your back, and now you are finally going to get the names and the reasons. Stay till the end, for the truth is the only thing that can break the hidden tether this person still has over your life. Don't skip, because the most dangerous part of this story is the part you haven't heard yet. Listen closely, my beloved friend, because the atmosphere around you is shifting as the truth demands to be heard. The person who tainted your meal that night didn't act alone, they were fueled by a silent, burning envy that has been rotting in their heart for years. As you sat there, unsuspecting and grateful, they were counting the seconds until the substance they added began to take hold of your senses. You must not skip a single moment of this disclosure, because what they used wasn't just a physical ingredient, it was a vessel for their darkest intentions toward your future. Something huge is waiting for you in the coming sentences that will explain the sudden fatigue and the clouded mind you've been struggling with ever since that specific night. Stay till the end, because the confession they are making right now reveals a level of obsession you never thought possible from someone in your inner circle. The betrayal runs deeper than a ruined dinner, it was a symbolic act of trying to consume your energy and steal your peace. While you were talking and laughing, they were staring at your plate, whispering silent curses into the very air you breathed. This is a once-in-a-lifetime revelation that unmasks the predator hiding behind a friend's face. If you are finding value in this warning and feel your spirit waking up to this truth, take a moment to engage with this message, share this with someone who needs protection, leave a comment about your own intuition, and subscribe to ensure you never miss these vital alarms. You cannot afford to look away now, because the person is currently reaching out to you, trying to see if you've realized what happened. Stay till the end, for the final piece of this puzzle will show you exactly how to cleanse your life of this poisonous influence forever. Don't skip, because the next revelation involves a specific object they took from your home that same night to ensure their plan would stick. You might have noticed something small missing. A trinket, a photo, or even a piece of clothing, and they used it as a tether to keep you connected to the harm they caused. Something huge is waiting for you as we dive into the motive that drove them to such a desperate, dirty act. They saw you rising, they saw you succeeding, and they thought that by poisoning your sustenance, they could poison your destiny. Stay till the end, because I am about to describe the exact moment their guilt broke them, leading to the confession that is about to land in your lap. The clock is ticking, and the truth is the only shield you have left against a hidden enemy who still sits at your table. My beloved friend, the silence of that night is finally being shattered by the weight of a guilty conscience that can no longer hold its tongue. While you were distracted by the conversation, this person leaned over your plate with a trembling hand, dropping in a substance that was never meant for human consumption. It was a calculated move to ensure you wouldn't be at your best for the life-changing opportunity that came knocking the very next morning. Do not skip, because we are now entering the heart of the betrayal, where the masks fall off and the ugly truth is laid bare. Something huge is waiting for you as I reveal the specific words they whispered over your food while your back was turned, words meant to bind your progress and dim your aura. Stay till the end, because your intuition has been screaming at you for a reason, and today, that reason gets a name and a face. The room grew cold the moment they finished their deed, a chill you felt but dismissed as a draft. They didn't just want to make you ill. They wanted to see you stumble during your moment of glory, driven by a bitterness that they couldn't achieve what you have so effortlessly. This wasn't a prank or a mistake, it was a spiritual hijacking disguised as a gesture of hospitality. You must stay till the end because the confession they are writing to you right now contains a detail about the liquid you drank that will make your blood run cold. Don't skip, because understanding the depth of this malice is the only way you can fully neutralize the effects it has had on your health and your clarity. Something huge is waiting for you in the realization that your friend was actually your greatest observer, studying your weaknesses to find the perfect moment to strike. Every time you have felt off or unlucky since that night, it wasn't a coincidence, it was the lingering residue of that tainted meal working through your system. But the light within you is stronger than any darkness they tried to feed you. Stay till the end, because the breakthrough you've been praying for is directly tied to identifying this person and cutting the cord once and for all. This is a once-in-a-lifetime type of revelation that will serve as your ultimate protection moving forward. Don't skip, because as we move into the final details, you will recognize the exact pattern of behavior this person displayed right after you finished eating. Something huge is waiting for you, and the truth is about to set a fire to the lies you've been living under. Suddenly, my beloved friend, the veil is being lifted from the darkest corner of that evening, revealing a truth that will leave you breathless. The person who did this is someone you have trusted with your secrets, someone who has sat in your home and shared your laughter, all while harboring a secret desire to see you fall. They are currently haunted by the memory of your kindness that night, a kindness that made their betrayal feel like a physical weight on their chest. Don't skip now, because we are approaching the final climax where the identity and the method are fully exposed. If this warning is resonating with your soul and you feel the urgency of this message, make sure to subscribe, share this with those you care about, and comment to claim your protection. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that will explain why your path has felt so blocked lately. The confession they are about to make isn't just about the food, it's about the fact that they have been watching you from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to admit their sabotage. They used a rare, slow-acting essence designed to drain your motivation and keep you in a state of constant confusion. You must stay till the end because the final revelation involves a specific phone call you received shortly after that meal, a call that was part of their plan to catch you at your weakest point. Don't skip, because the web of lies they spun is finally unraveling, and the person responsible is closer than you think. Something huge is waiting for you as the last piece of evidence falls into place, proving that your survival wasn't just luck, it was a miracle. As you listen to these words, the power they held over you is dissolving into nothingness. They thought they could dim your brilliance with a handful of dust and a heart full of hate, but they underestimated the strength of your spirit. Stay till the end, because I am about to tell you the exact sign to look for in the next 24 hours that will confirm exactly who this person is. They will reach out to you with a fake apology or a strange question, trying to gauge if you've discovered their secret. Don't skip, because this is the moment you take your power back and flush the toxins of their betrayal out of your life forever. Something huge is waiting for you. A total liberation from the invisible chains that were forged on that fateful night. My beloved friend, the final wall of deception is crumbling, and the person responsible is currently standing on the edge of a total breakdown. They are about to admit that the substance they slipped into your food was meant to act as a permanent anchor, dragging your spirit down so you would never outshine them again. You must not skip these final words, because the shocking conclusion reveals that they have been keeping a trophy from that night. A small item they took from your table to remember the moment they thought they defeated you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the next few seconds that will provide the exact description of the vessel they used to carry out this act. This is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation that closes the door on your past struggles and opens the gate to your absolute freedom. The truth is, they didn't expect you to recover. They expected you to fade away into a shadow of your former self. But your resilience has terrified them, and now their guilt has turned into a frantic need to confess before the universe exacts its price. Stay till the end, because the person is someone whose name starts with a letter you've been seeing everywhere lately, a recurring sign you thought was a coincidence, but was actually a warning. Don't skip, because the very last thing you need to know is how to neutralize the remaining energy of that night so it can never touch your health or your finances again. Something huge is waiting for you. And it is the realization that while they were trying to poison your meal, your spirit was busy preparing a feast of victory that they will never be invited to. Now, as the confession reaches its peak, you must prepare yourself for a sudden realization that will hit you like a bolt of lightning. The person who did this is someone who recently complimented you on the very thing they tried to destroy. Stay till the end, because the ultimate protection is now being placed over you, ensuring that no weapon formed in a kitchen, a dark room, or a hidden heart shall ever prosper against you again. Don't skip, because as soon as this message ends, the person will feel the irresistible urge to contact you and reveal themselves through their own nervous words. Something huge is waiting for you. The peace of knowing the enemy has been exposed, the poison has been purged, and your seat at the table of greatness is now permanently secured. My beloved friend, the atmosphere is now thick with the scent of a breaking secret, and the person who betrayed you is trembling as they realize their time is up. They are about to confess that the night they touched your food, they weren't just acting out of anger, they were following a dark ritual of jealousy to swap their bad luck for your blessings. Do not skip a single word now, because we are touching the very core of their deception. The moment they realized that despite the poison, your light refused to go out. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that explains the strange, vivid dreams you've had about this person ever since that meal. They have been trying to enter your mind because they couldn't fully break your body, and tonight, that door is being slammed shut forever. The detail they are about to reveal is chilling. They had a second dose ready for you, hidden in a gift or a drink they planned to offer you very soon. Your intuition was the only thing that kept you safe, and staying till the end of this message is the final step in sealing your protection. This person has been playing the role of the worried friend, asking about your health and your bad luck, while they were the very architect of your discomfort. Don't skip, because as the truth pours out, you will remember a specific moment when they looked at your plate and then quickly looked away when you caught their eye. Something huge is waiting for you in the form of a physical sign, a sudden feeling of lightness in your chest, as the weight of their malice is finally lifted off your shoulders. You are about to witness the ultimate downfall of this hidden enemy, as their own life begins to reflect the chaos they tried to pour into yours. My beloved friend, stay till the end, because the final closure involves you reclaiming a piece of your soul that they tried to steal that night. This isn't just about a confession, it's about a total restoration of everything that was slowed down or stunted by their hand. Don't skip, because the very next person who calls your name with a hesitant voice is the one who carries the guilt of that night in their pocket. Something huge is waiting for you, the complete and total exposure of the snake that shared your bread, and the divine strength to walk away from their table forever. My beloved friend, the silence is finally breaking, and the person who watched you eat that night is now gasping for air under the weight of their own treachery. They are about to admit that what they put in your food was intended to cloud your judgment so you would sign a document or make a choice that benefited them and ruined you. You must stay till the end, because the confession they are whispering in the dark right now reveals that they practiced this act multiple times before they finally had the courage to target you. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you in the realization that your sudden brain fog was actually a chemical and spiritual interference designed to make you lose your grip on your destiny. The person is currently paralyzed with the fear that you've already found out, and they are watching your every move on social media to see if you've dropped a hint. They didn't realize that by trying to slow you down, they were actually triggering a massive awakening within your spirit that they can no longer control. Stay till the end, because I am about to reveal a specific physical item, a bottle or a small packet, that they have hidden in their own home as a reminder of their power over you. Don't skip, because once you know what this item looks like, you will remember seeing it in their bag or on their counter during your last visit. Something huge is waiting for you, the total collapse of their influence and the immediate return of your sharp, brilliant mind. Every sleepless night you've had since that dinner was actually your spirit fighting off the vibrations they tried to plant in your system. But the battle is over, and you have won. Stay till the end, because the confession is arriving in a way you least expect, not through a letter, but through a slip of the tongue that will happen in a crowded room very soon. Don't skip, because this is the moment the universe balances the scales and hands you back everything they tried to take away. Something huge is waiting for you, a revelation so potent that it will act as a permanent shield, making you untouchable to any future attempts of sabotage. My beloved friend, the shadows are fleeing because the truth is now screaming to be acknowledged, and the person who violated your trust that night is currently losing sleep over a terrifying realization. They are about to confess that the substance they used was specifically chosen to make you forget your worth, aiming to keep you dependent on their advice and their presence. You must stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that explains why you have felt a strange, unexplained tether to this person despite your growing resentment toward them. Do not skip, because the confession reveals that they have been using a specific photograph of you to continue their influence long after the meal was over. The person is currently caught in a web of their own making, feeling the exact same symptoms they tried to inflict upon you. They are about to admit that they felt a sick sense of satisfaction watching you struggle, but that satisfaction has now turned into a haunting fear that won't let them rest. Stay till the end, because I am about to describe the exact color of the container they used to hide the additive, a color you will recognize instantly from a memory you've suppressed until this very moment. Don't skip, because the revelation of this one detail will act as the master key, unlocking all the closed doors in your life that have been stuck since that night. Something huge is waiting for you in the form of a sudden, powerful surge of energy that will return to your body the moment you accept this truth. As the confession unfolds, you will understand that their plan was destined to fail because your foundation is built on something they can never touch. Stay till the end, because the person is currently debating whether to send you a message to check in, but their true motive is to see if the poison of their betrayal is still working. Don't skip, because the final piece of this mystery involves a third party who saw them do it but was too afraid to speak up, until now. Something huge is waiting for you, a total clearing of your path and a final, permanent exit for the person who thought they could play with your life and get away with it. My beloved friend, the atmosphere is vibrating with the intensity of a long-buried truth finally breaking through the surface, and the person who stood over your meal that night is now on the verge of a total psychological collapse. They are about to confess that the moment you took that first bite, they felt a dark surge of power, believing they had finally succeeded in placing a ceiling over your potential. Do not skip a single word of this, because we are now uncovering the most dangerous part of their plan, the fact that they intended for that night to be just the beginning of a long-term suppression. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the revelation of the exact date this happened, a date that aligns perfectly with the moment your life seemingly hit an invisible wall. The person is currently haunted by a specific sound, the sound of your laughter that night, which now rings in their ears like a judgment they cannot escape. They are about to admit that they kept the recipe of what they did written down, almost like a sick trophy, hidden in a place they think you'd never look. You must stay till the end, because I am about to reveal a secret about your own physical reaction that night, a specific shiver or a sudden coldness in your hands, that was your soul's way of sounding the alarm. Don't skip, because the confession includes their admission that they were terrified by how quickly you seem to bounce back, proving that the light inside you is far more resilient than the darkness they tried to feed you. Something huge is waiting for you as you realize that the very thing meant to break you has actually served to make you spiritually bulletproof. As this confession reaches its final stages, the person is feeling an irresistible pressure to reveal themselves through an accidental mention of that night's events. Stay till the end, because the ultimate breakthrough is tied to a specific dream you are going to have tonight, where the final mask is removed and the truth is handed to you in its purest form. Don't skip, because the energy of this betrayal is being transformed into a fuel for your next big success, leaving the perpetrator trapped in the very pit they dug for you. Something huge is waiting for you: the total restoration of your health, the sharpening of your mind, and the final, undeniable proof that you are protected by a force that no hidden enemy can ever overcome. My beloved friend, the final layer of the shadow is being peeled away, and the person who tainted your food that night is currently gasping under the weight of an unbearable truth. They are about to confess that their motive was even darker than simple jealousy. They were trying to steal your very voice because they couldn't stand the way people listen when you speak. Do not skip these final moments, because the confession they are currently writing in their mind reveals that they had planned to do this again during your next celebration. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that explains why you have felt a strange aversion to a specific room in your house or a certain piece of furniture since that evening. They left a trace of their malice behind, and today is the day you finally cast it out. The person is now paralyzed by the fear that their own reflection is starting to show the ugliness of their actions. They are about to admit that they watched you from across the table, praying that you wouldn't notice the strange, oily film on the surface of your drink or the bitterness hidden in the sauce. You must stay till the end, because I am about to reveal the exact physical sign they will give off the next time you lock eyes with them. A nervous twitch or a sudden loss of words that will confirm everything you've just heard. Don't skip, because the final piece of this puzzle is the discovery of a small, discarded item near your trash or in your yard that belongs to them, proving they were there longer than they claimed. Something huge is waiting for you as the fog finally lifts, revealing a clear, bright path that they can no longer obstruct. Your journey of being hunted in the dark is over, and your season of being celebrated in the light has begun. Stay till the end, because the confession ends with a realization that will change your life. The very substance they used to try and weaken you has actually triggered a dormant strength in your bloodline. Don't skip, because as this message concludes, a wave of healing is washing over your digestive system and your mind, erasing every trace of that night's betrayal. Something huge is waiting for you. The absolute certainty that you are a victor, not a victim, and that the one who tried to feast on your downfall is now starving in the presence of your success. My beloved friend, the cosmic balance is finally shifting in your favor, and the person who interfered with your meal that night is currently feeling a sharp, stabbing pain in their conscience that they cannot ignore. They are about to confess that the night they betrayed you, they didn't just target your physical body, they were trying to plant a seed of doubt in your mind to make you question your own sanity and your closest relationships. Do not skip a single word of this final revelation, because something huge is waiting for you that explains why certain people suddenly distanced themselves from you right after that event. The perpetrator had been spreading lies to complement the physical sabotage, creating a cage of isolation around you that is now being shattered into a million pieces. Stay till the end, for the truth about the hidden ingredient is finally coming to light. The person is currently struggling to keep their story straight as the universe forces the truth to the surface. They are about to admit that the substance they used was meant to stay in your system for years, acting as a slow-release toxin to your ambition and your joy. You must stay till the end, because I am about to describe the exact moment they felt a wave of terror as they watched you finish that meal, a moment where they realized your spirit was too powerful to be contained by such a petty act. Don't skip, because the confession includes a detail about a specific gift they gave you afterward, which was actually intended to keep the negative energy flowing into your personal space. Something huge is waiting for you. The realization that your recent urge to clean and declutter was actually your soul trying to remove the last traces of their presence from your life. Every wall they built around you is falling down right now as you listen to this. Stay till the end, because the final secret they are holding onto is the fact that they weren't the only one who knew. They had an accomplice who is also about to break their silence. Don't skip, because the next time you hear a specific notification on your phone, it will be the beginning of the end for their deception. Something huge is waiting for you, a total reclamation of your health, your social standing, and your peace of mind. The person who tried to poison your journey is now watching in horror as you run faster and shine brighter than ever before, proving that no weapon used against you can ever stop what was meant for you. My beloved friend, the final gate of truth is swinging open, and the person who violated your sanctity that night is now trapped in a prison of their own making. They are about to confess that the night they tampered with your food, they also whispered a series of dark declarations over your plate, hoping to tie your feet so you could never walk into your true purpose. Do not skip, because we have reached the moment of total exposure, where the why behind their actions becomes so clear it will make your heart race. They saw a door opening for you that they could never enter, and in their desperation, they chose to attack the very fuel your body needed to sustain that journey. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you that involves a sudden financial breakthrough that was being blocked by the heavy energy of this betrayal. The person is currently feeling the weight of your ancestors and the divine protection surrounding you, and they are terrified. They are about to admit that the substance they used was stolen from someone else, adding a layer of theft to their deceit. You must stay till the end, because I am about to reveal a specific scent, something like burnt wood or a sharp chemical, that you smelled that night but couldn't place. That was the scent of their intentions manifesting in the physical realm. Don't skip, because the confession they are currently fighting to keep inside is about to burst out in a moment of weakness, likely during a casual conversation where they will mention a detail about that night that only someone who was standing over your plate could know. Something huge is waiting for you as you finally connect the dots and realize that your unexplained period of bad luck was actually a manufactured storm that has now run dry. This is the end of their reign of terror in your life. Stay till the end, because the final piece of this ultra-pro revelation is the fact that your body has already begun to synthesize a spiritual antidote that makes you immune to any future attempts of this kind. Don't skip, because as this message ends, you are being granted a vision of the exact moment they did it, and seeing it will finally release the last bit of trauma from your cells. Something huge is waiting for you. A life where you no longer have to look over your shoulder, a table where only the loyal are seated, and a future that is completely free from the poison of the past. The confession is complete, the enemy is unmasked, and you are finally, totally free. My beloved friend, the final seal of this dark mystery is being torn away, and the person who stood in your kitchen that night is currently gasping as the air in their own home turns cold with the weight of their sins. They are about to confess that the substance they slipped into your meal was specifically intended to make you lose your confidence during a major confrontation you had just days later. Do not skip, because we are now entering the absolute climax of this revelation, where the person's identity is being signaled to you through a physical sensation you are feeling right this second. Something huge is waiting for you in the knowledge that they didn't just want to hurt you. They wanted to replace you in the hearts of those you love most. Stay till the end, for the confession contains a shocking detail about a secret ingredient they took from a place of darkness to ensure your light would be extinguished. The person is currently paralyzed, watching the clock, knowing that the truth is racing toward you like a tidal wave. They are about to admit that they have been checking in on you not out of care, but to monitor the progress of the slow burn effect they hoped would eventually lead to your total withdrawal from society. You must stay till the end, because I am about to describe a specific gesture they made with their left hand as they handed you that plate, a small, nervous tremor that was the physical manifestation of their betrayal. Don't skip, because the confession reveals that they have a hidden recording or a photo of you from that night, which they have been using to fuel their own ego. Something huge is waiting for you, the immediate shattering of that digital and spiritual link, returning every ounce of your stolen power back to your soul. Every time you felt a sudden shudder or a bad vibe when this person entered the room, it was your internal radar trying to protect you from the predator at your table. Stay till the end, because the final revelation is that their plan has backfired so spectacularly that it is now bringing you a massive, unexpected blessing in the very area they tried to sabotage. Don't skip, because the moment this script ends, you will receive a sign from the universe, a specific bird, a repeating number, or a sudden gust of wind, that confirms the poison has been neutralized. Something huge is waiting for you. The total exposure of the wolf in sheep's clothing and the beginning of your most powerful, unshakable era. The confession is here, the mask is gone, and the victory is yours.